Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven. In this live stream, normally we do Artapalooza, but for the next few weeks, I'm going to be featuring, showcasing kind of what we're going to be doing here. And I will put a link down in the description so you can sign up to be a part of the testing and the playing and the creativeness that we'll have going on here in the months to come. So today, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, we are going to be working with a Gelli plate and Distress Crayons, which are like a new toy that I got. And I want to share some of these with you. I've got like oodles and oodles, like every color in the Distressed line from Tim Holtz. So if you're not familiar, let's pull out this lavender one because we might actually use this lavender one. Or it's shaded lilac. There, maybe it'll focus. There we go. Shaded lilac. And you open up the lid and it gives you this really kind of creamy kind of thing. Let's get a little piece of test paper here. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Here we go. Use this. So it gives you, it looks like a crayon. I mean, hello, Crayola. Yeah, it looks like a crayon, but the really cool thing with this, put the lid on that. I'm going to put that right there. Where'd my spray bottle go? Is you take a little water and it activates and it turns into something magical. You can't do this with wax crayons. So this is just regular copy paper. This isn't any kind of media paper. So you can see it kind of smudges out and gives you kind of a cool thing. So we're going to play with that on the Gelli plate here. I got a brand new Gelli plate. This is our gel plate, I should say. Gelli plate is a brand. But I got a brand new Speedball. This one's made by Speedball. I've never tried these before, so we're going to try them. So let's get the plate out. Give me a moment. Okay, thank you for that. I had a frog in my throat. He was just a regular tree toad or tree frog. So with the new Artapalooza, we're going to be trying out different products, which may be new to you, which may not, but every month we're going to be trying different products, or every week we're going to be trying different products and different things. They'll be shipped out at the beginning of each month, and so they will be free for you to use and play with. There is a purpose for this, and it is multiple reasons. So I just want to read over this. Clean your plate with a mild soap. Baby wipes, baby oil, and hand sanitizer may be used as well. Be sure to pat the dry after washing. Once the gel plate is clean, we recommend storing its original packaging or laying it on a smooth, clean surface, non-porous surface. Yeah, so it's basically just like every other gel plate out there. One thing I did notice about this one is it feels a little thinner. I don't know if that's just my imagination or if I'm actually remembering correctly. And it could be size, because this is a bigger one. This is 12 by 12. And this one here that we have here, this one is 8 by 10. So, but yeah, it feels a little thinner. And we're going to compare the two here real quick. So, I don't know if you can see that, but there is a substantial difference. Now, that could be because this is 8 by 10. I wish I would have grabbed my 12 by 12, but I didn't. I can follow up with a comment in the comment section to let you know And maybe I'll post something on the community tab as well. But you can see this one is substantially thicker than this one. And this one is gel press, which is, I don't know, its own brand. So we're going to roll with it. But it still will do, hopefully, what I want it to do. It's more the surface than the thickness of it. But it might actually, the thing I'm thinking is when I press things in, I do some really kind of unique things where I press really hard in some places and then not so hard in others. You know what? We're going to clean this plate, because I forgot. So we're going to take some rubbing alcohol. And I was gluing some things earlier. So I just take, that was rubbing alcohol, and I'll just clean this up really fast, just so it's somewhat clean on the back side, so we get a good adhesion. Yeah, I've been working on all kinds of projects, getting ideas for you guys, working on recording, and in the coming week I'm going to be editing. Yes, I said editing, and I'm finally doing it. I think it is time. So, what are you guys going to be doing for the rest of March? Can you believe it's March already? I mean, really, it feels like it was just November and we were gearing up for Thanksgiving. It's like, where did the time go? So much has changed. So many things, new things have happened that are wonderful and fascinating. You know, think old Spock. Fascinating. So I'm going to take a little bit of hand sanitizer here, and we're going to put this down now, and we're going to use that to clean. So now that I got some of the basics off, and then if you really wanted to, you can use glass cleaner. But I don't have any glass cleaner up here with me right now. So there you go, and there you are. All right, let's get that. There we go. That feels a lot better. Now, the thing I like about this plate, this media mat, I think it's called, is that this is like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Pyrex glass. So it cleans up really, really nice. You don't want to use any blades on it because it will scratch. And we all know what happens with scratch glass. Scratch glass shatters. I think I'm going to do one more spray of alcohol just to get it super uber clean. There we go. If I can still feel a couple of little bumps. There we go. There's still little smears here and there, but I'm okay with smears. I just wanted to get it mostly done. Okay, and then we're going to take the plate and we're going to lay it down right about there. And this is what I love, is you can stick your plate down and it doesn't move. I can't tell you how awesome that is. Like, for real. Like, oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh, Becky. Look at her plate. Anyway, so we're going to take this off. That's the protective covers. We'll put those back on when we're all done, because I don't clean my plate. I don't think I've ever cleaned a jelly plate, like ever, because I like the crusty bits and stuff. Okay, but the thing about new jelly plates is they have this like oily residue. So we're going to take our hand cleaner again and a fresh paper towel, or hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is still your friend, even after the world pandemic. So we're going to take that and we're just going to kind of clean the plate off a little bit. And we'll probably still get some, what's the word I'm looking for? Cells and stuff like that when we start using water and whatever. We actually put mediums on here, but this will help so it won't be like a nuclear reaction. It won't be craziness. So, and I forgot to turn my notifications off on my phone. So, if you're out of there in the live chat, let me know where you're watching from. And what platform you're watching from, because right now we're multi-streaming to like pretty much every social media platform there is. So let me get this. I'm still getting a reflection from that light, so I apologize for that. Maybe it'll go away as we go. So here's my thinking. What I was thinking of doing is just kind of doodling and drawing, and then spraying it with water, and then brayering it out. I don't know. What do you think? I'm going to start with that, and we'll go from there. So I had my brayer out. There it is. So I got my brayer here. I got a roll-off sheet. This is just scrap paper. These kind of cool things make really good backgrounds for things. So, or for collaging or whatever. But let's pull out some colors here. Let's do forest moss and this lavender. And I'm going to do this. This is gathered twigs. And let's just kind of play and see what happens. Because we don't know what's going to happen until we play, right? And if you're catching this on the replay, let me know what day and time you're watching this on the replay. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try. Oh, it broke off. That's no bueno. Okay, so be careful when using this. We're just going to put it back in here maybe. You know what? We're going to smush it in between my fingers. I'm just going to use my fingers. Fingers are some of the best tools ever. There we go. So we're just going to kind of scribble. Like this. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but I'm going to take this chunks. I'm going to put them back in the crayon bin, which is fine. That does not look very appropriate. That's highly inappropriate. So, that's all right. We're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with what's there. This is the joy of being an artist, is learning how to roll with it. Learning how there is no such thing as as mistakes, but only happy accidents. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in, and I'm just going to kind of do like a hash mark thing, I guess. Kind of come in where the other crayon isn't. Can you even see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. Okay. I'm like, I can barely see what I'm doing. I have to like look at it from an angle. Okay. I'm just kind of make a shape here. There we go. Okay, we got some brown going on there. And let's wipe this off my fingers because I just realized I got it all over this and all over this. It's all right. We're washable. All right. And we're going to come in with this guy. We're going to put okay. We're come in and we're just going to put some highlight colors here. See, this one is rolling really nicely. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the different colors do different things. I don't know. We'll see how this looks. I don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to take this and we're going to just mist it like that. And then I've got this watercolor paper. So we're just going to lay that down. Okay. Next, we're going to take some of this hand sanitizer. I'm going to wash my hands, because I don't have any baby wipes up here. I need to rectify that situation. I usually have a package of baby wipes, just inexpensive baby wipes, in my drawer in my desk. But I am in my friend Clara's studio tonight. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, that's not exactly what I was thinking would happen, but let's see if we can spray this. Go in. I wonder, hang on, where did that brush go? There it is. Yeah, I just want to clean up the clumps, because this is kind of cool. I just don't like the clumps. There we go. Get them out of here. I don't know, that's kind of cool. Let's see if we can. Okay. All right, so not getting the vibrancy that I would like, but I'm able to play with it. And we're going to let this dry. We're going to see what happens if we go in there with more crayons. So what we're going to do is I'm going to spray it with water. And I've got another sheet here, but let's see what happens if we go in with lots of water. Oops. Oh, don't fail me now, bottle. Jeez. Okay. And we're just going to kind of smooch it around a little bit. I'm thinking like buds of flowers and trees and stuff. Because it's kind of spring-like here in Texas already, which is really weird for me, being from Minnesota. All right, so I think I got most of the crayon picked up, because I'm not feeling any resistance from the plate. So let's clean that off. Let's try another pull with some of this wonderful paper. And I don't know where that came from. Let's see how this looks. And then I have another idea for something else. We're just going to kind of play around with this. So, yeah. Well, that did not do anything. So we're learning. And there's still stuff on here. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this aside. And we're going to bring out some more colors. And I'm just going to kind of wet the tip of this because there's some water on this side. Okay. There, this is aged mahogany. We're going to come back in with more of this lavender. Get a little bit water. This is clean water. We're just going to get it wet. And I'm just kind of laying in color wherever I think it would look cool. So maybe that's the trick. Maybe we need to spray the backside and then lay color down. Okay, let's put this brown down. Probably help to. There we go. Oh, that works a lot better. Okay, we're going to see what we can do here. And this might be a little bit particular because it's going on a new plate. Maybe on something that's already been well seasoned would be a better option. And if you get a chance to test that out, let me know in the comments what your findings were, and I might actually do an experiment on my own, because every artist is different. Everybody has different pressures. Everybody has different styles. We're all different, yo. That one went in the dark red. That's okay. Just wipe it off. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to dry this. And then we're going to use the Distress medium to pull it off. So let's see what happens. I'm going to mute you for a moment because I don't want, this is really loud. So we're going to bring up some music for you. Okay. Now, I have one more sheet of this watercolor paper so we can compare how it went. We're going to use this because I know this pulls a lot of different things. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this down. And it got really thick because I left the cap off of it for a few hours. So let's see how this goes. And I'm just putting it down where the actual color is at because I can see the color still. What I'm kind of going for is something that looks watercolory but isn't watercolory, I guess, is probably the best way to look at it. So we're going to, maybe we'll get another pull off of it as well. Actually, you know what? We're going to grab this bigger piece of paper because it's closer to 12 by 12. So we're just going to lay this down. And let it do its thing. So this is what I used in the alcohol ink. This collage. This is the Distress Collage medium. And I finally, that's what I found to work the best with alcohol ink on a jelly plate. If you've had some other experiences, let me know. Comments are always welcome, as long as they're kind or constructive. Oh, this, okay. See it now. Tish, why didn't you do this from the get-go? Okay, we pulled up the paper a little bit on that one, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to come from this side. Now, if you were to take the plate off of the, yeah, see, let's do that. Let's take the plate off. Yeah. See, now that looks cool. See, now if I pull the plate off the paper instead of the paper off the plate, we don't get that curl. See? Oh, hang on. Let me put this down. Oh. Okay. I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the late 90s or the late 80s, early 90s, you know, they had those hands. They're like slappy hands. You could throw them and they'd slap against something. I'm showing my age here, but okay, let me grab one of these plasticky things so it doesn't stick again. But that is what we put down, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, artists of all ages. I like it. It's so much better than adding the water and pulling from that. So we're going to use, so this is just adding water and then letting it dry in distress medium. That is, excuse me, adding water and pulling right away. And then this was adding and using a brush. So this is still kind of pretty, like for a background. I'm not so sure about these little chunky things, but we can blend those out. I'm still not sure about same with this one, and that's on me. So no shade to Tim Holtzen and his product. That's on me being like a bull in a china shop. But check that out. I wish it would show better on the camera. But as a base for a pull, and then come back with some inks and stuff, and you can even see where the lines are, where the water was blown. And it's just me scribbling. But yeah, you got all these. So if you really played with these and got good at just making dots, in fact, that's what we're going to do next. Okay? I'm going to put these over here. we're going to pull this back off. The paper will stick. And then, I don't want to swear. Because that makes me want to swear. Okay, so all right, so there's this. Let's take a little bit of water and this is a little bit of paper that pulled up with the distress medium, which is absolutely fine. We're just going to pull a little, we're just going to pull that up. So let's go back in here, okay? And we're going to take, I really like these two colors together. I don't know why. Let's put those aside. Let's pull out something. This is carved pumpkin. So what we're going to do is we're just going to spray. Okay. I'm going to spray the board here. Okay. And then we're going to take carved pumpkin and we're going to just make a super heavy little dot. Okay. We're going to make it go out a little bit. And that way a little bit. And there's something right there. There we go. Okay. And then we come back in with this red. This is aged mahogany. And we're just going to make another little dot. No, it's not little. I'm working on a really big plate, so I wanted to play with this plate. We're going to, instead of using this lavender, we're going to use this Dusty Concord, which is more like a grapey purple. Kind of a dusty grapey purple. We're going to come in here with that. And then I think we'll grab a blue. We're just going to make these dots. I'm just kind of coloring in circles and building up the color. Okay. And I might just come in here with this and maybe in here with this. Because if you are new to the channel, you don't know that purple is my favorite color. It is the beginning of all things wonderful. Trying to find some kind of blue. This will be perfect. Broken China. It's kind of bright, kind of fun. And there's a hair on my plate. Surprise! It's my own hair. Don't worry, it's my own hair. And it's not like I'm eating a chicken pot pie or something. There we go. Wow. My hair is getting longer. It's awesome. Okay, so like I said, we're just going to build up color here. And I'm just going to scribble and scribble and scribble. And I'm come over here and scribble. Oh, it's actually really good right here. So let's do that there, and let's do this here. Okay. Okay, and then let's take this mahogany. We'll put it right here. Okay, and then carved pumpkin again. We're going to put it over here. You know what? We're going to take a towel. We're going to boot this up a little bit. There we go. So it's finding that right combination of water and product that I think is going to be the key to this. Okay, because this is going to be really vibrant right here because a lot of product is going down, and I'm not sure if I like that, but you know what? We're going to rock it. So orange, and let's do a little orange down here. Just a little bit. Because I like doing things in threes. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm a threesy kind of person. So I'm going to take this and we're going to put this over here. We're going to blot this a little bit. And then get it wet a little bit. Okay. And we got our 3 purples, we got our 3 blues. Let's just take a little bit of brown because I'm me and I got to do just a little bit. Plus I feel like I need to justify my mud that I might get. That is the one thing about painting with brown, is if you get mud, it makes it look like it belongs. Quick tip. And that's why I use, that's not why I use a lot of brown. I actually like brown as a neutral. So we're going to take, put a little here, put a little here, put a little here. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Okay. And then take some water and spray it good. And I have this, this is the Distress sprayer. Yes, I'm using a lot of Tim Holtz stuff, but I wanted to see if it's actually worth the money. Like, you know, this is a spray bottle. This is like, I think this is like $6. Where'd it go? This is a spray bottle. This is $1.25. But this bottle doesn't spray as finely as this one. And this one I like because you can do like drips. You can just kind of, it like does drips. It's like you can control the speed. So this, is it worth $6 to $10? Still undebatable, but it's definitely worth $4. So anyway, I'm going to mute you again. Let's do some music. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this, but there is still little spots that are wet, which I'm going to leave. And actually, you know what? We're going to do this. We're not going to leave it. We're going to blot them. And see what happens. Because that should give us some really cool background texture. Okay, so I pulled up some of the color, which is fine. So we got to go about here to here. Happy Wednesday, Diane. Great to see you in the chat. Okay, so we're going to roll this out and we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to use the other side of this paper. I'm going to line that up right about there. There we go. Brayer off this stuff. I gotta wash my brayer. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're just going to rub it down. And you don't want to let it sit too long. You just want to make sure it makes a good contact. Okay. So I really like this. The only reason why I don't usually print on both sides is because what if I love both sides? Then I just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? You know what you do? You take a picture, you print it out. That's what you do. So we're gonna take this. Yeah, we're gonna take this and we're gonna flip it over. I need a tonic clamps. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm okay. Really, I'm okay. And there's still stuff on here. So let's give it another, let's give it a flip. Let's give it some good rubs. Now I'm using the heel of my hand here and pressing down fairly firmly. It's warming up my hand. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Again, notifications not turned off on my phone. Bad, Tish. You've been live streaming for how long? Okay. Well, there's still a little on here. It didn't come out, finish coming off, so there's still a little on there, which is fine by me. Because what we can do, I pulled up the paper a little bit. So I don't know if that's the same spot as the other spot, but I have an idea. We're gonna, so I don't know, that's really cool, guys. I don't know. I like this side better. But that's just from little droplets of water, you know, and then blown around. I mean, I have a feeling I put too much water in some spaces, and I know that I could have gone back like here and put more water and splooged it around a little bit more. So I'm going to get my other spray bottle, my Mr. Mister, and we're going to try this again at another time. But I wanted to try one other thing because we still have some color on here. I'm just going to take let's do bronze. I'm going to take some bronze and we're going to brayer it out. I'm going to grab another piece of paper. Another piece of paper. Give me a second here. I put UFO paper out because I thought I might use alcohol inks. But we're going to wait till next time because I'm like really excited with what I got. I need to just like process and think for a little bit. I don't know about you guys when you get a new idea, how you guys handle it, but I need to process and think, and I put way too much bronze down. That's okay. We've got the technology. There's another hair. What is the deal? That one is not mine. That would be a smog hair. Smog. She's not even up here. All right, so we're going to put a very thin coat of bronze. And one of the other things that we're going to do too with Artapalooza is just everybody's going to get to try mediums that they don't normally do, like mixed media. If you've never done mixed media, we're gonna have a mixed media kit. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but that's coming. That's not like for April or for May, because it'll start May 1st. I was gonna start April 1st, but you know, life gets lifey. So let's pull this. I'm using just a manila colored paper. This is just regular manila paper. It's technically drawing paper, but I use it for my jelly printing to play around with because it's inexpensive. Excuse me, and it still looks cool. So let's see if we get any of that color to pull up with this. Got some. Okay, we're going to do one more. We're going to do... That looks really cool. I know you're probably not going to be able to see it. Oh, there we go. Maybe. If I could get the light to hit it just right. So some of the color is coming up that way. I'm going to do one more pull. I know, one more pull. 5 more minutes, Mom. Let's get some of this titanium buff, or Titan buff. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but Rhea, my cat, is actually named after a Greek Titan, so we can call it Rhea buff. Anyway, and her birthday was this weekend, and she turned 4 years old. She's 4 years old. And, yeah, so, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do for our kitties, right? And our little fur babies and furry friends. All right. I think I put it too thin last time. I need to get the bigger, I should have grabbed the other brayer. I got this little micro brayer for this big old jelly plate, which is fine, right? Right. So I don't really want to cover that up. So let's do the other side. Because who knows, maybe we'll like this side better. Maybe we'll make an envelope, and we want the cool, you know, the envelope to look inside. The envelope inside to look cool. There we go. Words are hard. Okay, so again, this side's dry already. So I'm going to use the heel of my hand. There we go. Hello, Pamela. Thank you. Okay. And now, that's so cool. It's pulling up all that color underneath. Okay. Shut the front door. I think I found my new way of doing an underneath layer with the flecks of color. Because I don't know about you, but do you see the flecks? Like the orange and the red, more red, blue, or that teal. What is that? Broken china. Do you see that underneath there? I love that. I love that stuff. That makes my heart happy right there, yo. Okay, so one way that we can do this, let's get another piece of this paper. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it on this side because this is kind of blah. So we're going to take, this is kind of my cheat code right now, is this Distress collage medium. It's my cheat code. Let's see if it actually works with fluid acrylics. And we're just going to, I'm like making dashed lines. I'm not putting it solid down. There's like dashes of it. Okay. And I go opposite of the dashes at first. Okay. And then you go back and forth. Okay. And you got to work fast with this stuff because as Mr. Tim Holt says, Distress medium, collage medium has a drying time of now. And he's not really lying. I'm happy to report he's not lying. Okay, so we got a little wiggle room here. And we're gonna just but if you want to get stuff off your jelly plate, this Distress this collage medium, let's see if it works as good as it does with the alcohol ink. Okay, and I'm giving this a nice firm hand, literally. And I'm gonna pull the whole plate up. Okay, so it's not working like it does with the alcohol ink, which is fine. It's fine. We're gonna roll with it. It does pull some of it up though. So if you want a light layer, okay. So it doesn't work like the alcohol ink, but it did pull up a really light layer, and it's really pretty because it's sparkly and it's got a little bit of white in there and the color in there. All right, let's rock this out with one more pull. Yes, I said one more pull. We're going to do some burnt sienna. We're going to put it in the same kind of area, same page, just in a different area. We're going to just do a few drops. Okay. I like burnt sienna. I love the oranges and the reds and the golds. And I'm just going to, I'm using this little tiny brayer. It's kind of ridiculous, but I want to see if I can get more of that color up. Okay, we're just going to flop this guy down this way, right kind of in the middle, like so. All right, give it a good rub. I'm actually working on a project to have a kind of squishy thing, like a sponge almost maybe, that you can use to rub this stuff. Because my hands, after doing this for 3-4 hours, my hands are like this. It's like I got T-Rex hands. Okay, so this isn't pulling like I want it to, which is fine. I'm good. This is so pretty though. Okay, you know what? We're rolling with it. So pretty. Because you got the copper in there, or bronze, excuse me. And then you've got the other colors. I wonder, hang on, hold on. We're going to spray a little bit here. There we go. Okay. Because I wanted to try this just to brayer it. So we're going to put a little there and a little here. So it looks kind of like it's got a patina on it. Okay. There we go. Then we're going to take the brayer and we're just going to kind of okay. And yeah, I need to get my mister bottle. All right, one more time with the hair dryers really quick. Okay, so I grabbed some. I've never used this before. Clara had this hiding. Well, not really hiding. Nothing in her shop is hiding, or nothing in her studio hides. She's fantastic in sharing all the things with me. But this is Interference Violent, and it's just basically going to make it sparkly in the back sides where like things are hiding. So I think I need to put a little bit more on. There we go. But you didn't expect that from the white stuff, huh? All right. Let's put a little bit of Titan Bluff in there too. This will put a little ray of buff. Okay. There we go. Kind of give it some background. Just in case. All right, let's grab another piece of that other paper. Slap this color down. Oops, I bumped the microphone. Okay. This paper has just a little bit of tooth. It's not like a smooth, it's like Yupo paper. So I'm wondering why it's not pulling. Let's try a little bit. Let's just do it really thick right here. Maybe I'm doing it too thin. It's drying too quickly. There we go. And this, I'm going to tell you, this, what's the word I'm looking for here? This Gelli plate is a little bit different than what I'm accustomed to because it's not as thick and there's not as much give. So it's a little different. Okay, so let's see what that happens. Maybe I'm putting not enough paint on here, which is weird. Because usually I put too much paint. I'm trying to pull is not straight up, because I don't want it straight up. This is really cool though. This is the last one though, because I got most of this color up. I'm going to let it kind of do its thing overnight. Oh, see, and it made like, it didn't even do anything. Interesting. So, can you see that interference purple? You see that? So cool. Of course it's purple. Claire and I have that very much in common. We are very different artists, but we both love purple. Okay. So I'm going to put the sheet on here and call it a night. So if you want to be part of Artapalooza, I'll put that link in the description for the thing. If you have more questions about it, you want to hang out with all the other artists that are part of it, hit up our Discord. That link I know for sure is in the description. I think I put it in the form in this description. The form itself will tell you a little bit more about it. I don't want to bore you here. So with that being said, remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.